every step of the way, Perry has continued to claim his innocence. Tonight, only on ABC 13, we're hearing his version of the truth from behind bars.
Our cameras were not allowed into the Lynchburg Detention Center, but ABC 13's Rachel Branning shares his story through a jail phone.
Michael Perry has spent more than 500 days behind bars awaiting trial. He's charged with the August 2023 murder of his estranged wife, Avriel Hooks.
Not a day goes by without me thinking about my wife and our son. Not a day goes by without me missing them both.
Perry says at the start, he and Avriel had a picture-perfect love story.
We were pretty much inseparable.
She was just smitten.
Avril's mom, Ashley Pittman, declined an interview with me because the trial is coming up soon. But in our past interviews, she agreed.
She was so captivated by him.
It wasn't long before the couple got married and had a son, but their story turned into a nightmare.
They always had heated fights.
Every relationship has its problems, like especially when you're married.
Both Perry and Pittman say those fights came to a boiling point on the night of July 4th. Perry says Avriel was upset that he had to go to work.
She ended up hitting me and punching me, and she ended up grabbing me, holding on to me.
Did you ever react violently when you say Avriel punched or hit you?
No, I kind of just stood there. I was never a primary aggressor or like a woman abuser or anything like that.
Perry and Pittman say police responded, but the couple had stopped fighting when they got there. But they have two different stories.
The baby had a mark on his chest when she had grabbed him. I believe he had a mark on his head as well.
It was the first time that Avriel felt Michael could potentially hurt the baby during a fight.
That night, Avriel took out an emergency protective order against Perry.
She had to love something in this world more than Michael to leave Michael, and it was that baby.
A later request to extend the protective order was denied by the court because the two had stayed in contact. That was just over a month before she went missing.
And Avriel said, "Mama, how are we going to stay safe now?"
The night that she went, Perry wouldn't speak about the night she disappeared. What happened that night? Where were you? What were you doing?
So I will say this. I will explain all of that when I go to trial, and I'm going to testify. There's no way that I'm not going to testify. I have to. I can't let this narrative go unaddressed.
The night Avriel went missing, Pittman says she knew something was wrong, so she called Perry.
You know something. You know where she's at. You know where you last saw her.
Pittman says she had a gut feeling that he was involved, but Perry posted this to Facebook, saying he was constantly searching for her. A week after her disappearance, Avril's body was found in a wooded area of Amherst County. Police took Perry into custody shortly after. He's maintained his innocence from the start. And that's not changing now.
I know if I were to explain what happened from the beginning, I wouldn't even be sitting in jail right now. But everyone reacts differently to certain situations.
Perry goes to trial soon, and he claims investigators have it wrong.
I was there, and I know what happened.
What do you believe happened?
It was another situation. She wasn't murdered. She was not murdered.
What did you do?
Pittman says since that August night, she's been forced to wonder what happened.
When you look at what you do know, and you can't help what you don't know, but you have to know. There's got to be a time where I get to know.
Perry thinks he'll be acquitted, but even then, he says it would feel like a loss.
I really miss her. I really miss her. I would do anything to be able to have her back in our lives again.
The medical examiner ruled Avril's cause of death as undetermined, meaning they can't say whether she died on accident or if it was a homicide. Perry says when he goes to trial, he plans to share every detail of that deadly August night. Avril's family tells me that they just want justice for their daughter. Back to you.